Novak Djokovic has made the decision that he is not going to get the COVID shot, even if it cost him an opportunity to perform and play at the French Open and at Wimbledon. And let me just be as straightforward as I can in acknowledging and discussing this. There is no justification whatsoever at this point in time to mandate or punish players who are not getting the COVID shot. Let me repeat that. Based on the data, we know that young, healthy athletes have virtually 0% chance of becoming severely ill with COVID. Just think about it. All over the world, athletes have been performing, even as there have been tens of millions or whatever the heck it is, total COVID cases, and none of them have had significant health-related issues that have threatened their life in any way. That's because young and healthy people in their 20s and 30s have virtually a 0% chance of COVID, okay? And that is the case for Novak Djokovic in particular because he's had COVID twice, like your boy. I had the alpha version of COVID back in November of 2020. I had the Omicron version of COVID, we believe. I tested positive anyway when everybody was getting Omicron. Zero issues with either, all right? I have been 100% fine, zero issues with either form of COVID. I have not gotten the COVID shot because I have natural immunity now, and frankly, the COVID shot doesn't keep you from getting or spreading COVID, so why would I get it? Plus, it wears out very rapidly, and you're just going to have to keep getting boosters on into the future forever. Now, my parents, they had the COVID shot. But young, healthy athletes, they shouldn't be getting, in my opinion, the COVID shot and be forced to get it, right? I'm anti-COVID vaccine mandate for anyone, but particularly for young, healthy athletes. Novak Djokovic is not putting anyone more at risk by not getting the COVID shot. He's not keeping himself from getting or spreading COVID by getting the COVID shot. And I give him credit. Alongside of Kyrie Irving, alongside of Aaron Rodgers, for being willing to speak out and take the slings and arrows of derision that should follow. Novak Djokovic is just saying that he believes people should be able to make their own choice about what they put into their bodies. I agree with him wholeheartedly. And I think that the French Open and Wimbledon, it makes no sense to require a COVID shot because, to my knowledge, they've never mandated or required a flu shot. They've never in any way mandated or required measles, mumps, or rubella shots, to my knowledge, in order to compete in athletics. And why in the world would they be requiring a COVID shot? Props to Novak Djokovic for being willing to stand on principle and not get the shot himself, even if it potentially cost him millions of dollars, even if it potentially cost him the all-time record for Grand Slams. Now, I think the reality is, by the summer, I think these things are going to be falling to the wayside rapidly. Washington, D.C. just did away with their vaccine mandates for COVID in order to enter bar, restaurants, movie theaters, gyms. All that's gone. I suspect that New York and L.A. and any other place that has implemented those regulations, that's going to disappear in a hurry as well. And so that is my expectation going forward here. So this is going to be intriguing to follow beyond a shadow of a doubt to see how exactly everything ends up shaking out.